with the phone and the headphones and shit.
Oh yeah, yep. That's right. Yeah.
So, are we still on YouTube?
Yeah, we on YouTube. We just tapped in now.
Okay.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
Peace.
Reason why we had to do this. Reason why we had to do this is because I get tired of having to restart, and go back and forth and do all that shit. So tonight we're gonna try YouTube out and see what YouTube is about. Rod's supposed to be coming to check in with us. It's Measure of Men. We back at it Thursday. Jay missed us last week, but we still had a dope little episode go down.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's episode, we're gonna talk about something that I feel we don't talk about enough. Because somebody asked me earlier if your goal was to be somewhere better than where you are in life, and you're still not there, but you're not trying to change it. You're cool with being where you are, even though for example, at 40, I expect to be kicking back, living up off this podcast shit. So that means I got 6 more years to really, really get my shit together. But you have people at 40 who are still out chasing women in the clubs, looking at young girls, trying to fit in, trying to still decide what they trying to do in life. They complacent. So I think that's what we can talk about is being complacent with where you are and how you do things, because you can apply that to life. You can apply that to relationships. You can apply that to your job. You can apply that to your kids. You can apply that in so many ways. So let's talk about being complacent. Jay, talk to me.
Yeah, man. This is a topic or a subject that's really close to my heart. I tell you what, man, I know so many people who have become complacent. They became complacent years ago, man. And they don't understand, the importance of the grind and the hustle. And they don't understand why, I don't really have time to kick it with them like I used to, because like you said, brother, I got goals. I'm trying to achieve these goals. I'm trying to get to the bag, man. So I think the complacency is probably one of the biggest issues that people face in life and in relationships. You know what I mean? Because a lot of time you'll have one partner who's complacent and satisfied with where they are in life, and the other is not, and they're trying to advance. And that one becomes a weight. The complacent one is more like a weight or a liability. So it makes it really tough to navigate life when you are dealing with someone who is very complacent.
Facts. It's very true. RSA.
It is dangerous. It's very dangerous. I think a lot of times we can get caught up in just being comfortable in who we are and what we're doing, and sometimes that leads to complacency. And I think honestly, as long as you can stay out of your comfort zone and continue to get yourself in different situations, you won't become complacent. And a lot of times that can be looked at as a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Complacency is just dangerous, man. Especially if you want to be in this podcast shit like we doing now. You can't just sit around and record a episode here and there and think you're gonna pop. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Mario just popped in with us.
Peace.
The topic tonight is complacency. Being complacent, being comfortable where you are, even though your potential is so much bigger. You are comfortable where you are in life. Talk to me about how complacency fits to you.
I I mean, for me, it's
Yeah, Drew versus World. We live on YouTube right now too.
oh yeah, that's what it took me a minute. It asked me to pretty much, I guess, confirm that I was cool with it. But I don't ever feel like anyone should be complacent, because once you get complacent, it pretty much says you're done growing. You're done trying to expand. You're done trying to do anything else. I was actually listening to an interview on the Breakfast Club with Marlon Wayans, and he was saying that Charlemagne peaked at life. And when he said it, he was joking about it. But, you know, what does it really mean to peak at life? And it pretty much says that you become complacent with where you are, whether you're successful, whether you failed, whether you've had that relationship that you wanted to have, you're done with it. And I've seen a lot of people get that way when they meet a person, because all of their goals are all external. Yep. And when those goals are more external, when it comes down to people, and if your goals are tied to people, if your achievements are tied to people, I even heard 50 say it quite a few times. He said one of the reasons he couldn't play team sports because he didn't want his success to ride on someone else. And when you become complacent with where you are, a lot of times I think people become complacent out of fear. Because in order for you to move to that next level, you struggle to get to where you are. But once you become, all right with the success you have, you're like, okay, well, I'm good with the fact that all these people from around the US or the globe know who I am. But what have you really accomplished within yourself? Are you comfortable? Are you in a space as to where you feel like you've done enough? And if you're in a space as to where you feel like you've done enough, you hadn't done anything. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, then something's wrong with that. We've had that conversation about yes men and stuff like that. If you're the one everybody's looking at to always be the leader, then you need to be in another room where you can learn some more, where you can grow. Because I mean, to be complacent, honestly, you have nothing else to live for. Your mission is complete at that point. And I don't ever feel like my mission is complete in life. When God chooses to come and take me, cool. He feels like my mission is complete. But until then, I'm not only trying to climb higher, I'm trying to bring people with me.
I feel like I'm going where I'm going in life because I won't stand pat. I won't be satisfied. I won't be content. I won't be okay. I won't be comfortable. I can't afford to be, because I feel like I'm one of them people. I feel like if I stop moving, then the world's going to keep going, which means I'm behind.
Right.
And I don't want to be behind. I want to be, not saying I'm in a race with the world, because you'll never win that race. But if you're ahead of the game, then shit, they catching up to you. So that's how it is for me. I started doing podcasting. When I was podcasting, it was once a month. You know what I'm saying? My episodes was once a month. And if that, it was lucky to be that. But then it was like, yo, you got so much you could say and do. You have a voice. You have a gift. Get out here and give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And so then it was like, okay, cool. Once a week, twice a week. That was times I remember doing it twice since I've been podcasting, where I dropped episodes every day for 14 days straight. That's how much content I was cranking out. Every day you had a full hour or more episode coming from me every single day. And it wasn't because I was in a race with somebody, because podcasting, it really ain't no race. I was in a race with myself, though, because I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm behind, because I could say and do so much. Put it out there. If you got it, I feel like even now, I'm sitting on about 10 episodes that I ain't released. It's because my grind won't allow me to get comfortable and relax. Like Jay just came back from Cabo. I'm pretty sure that itch to record was there. Somewhere it was there. It's embedded in us. If when you've been podcasting for so long and you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it, it's embedded in, it's in your DNA now. Now it's like playing sports. You play basketball all your life. Your life is basketball. Denzel been acting all his fucking life damn near. I'm pretty sure Denzel is at the point where if he ain't acting, he ain't feeling good. But then you get to a point where I accomplished everything I needed to accomplish. I'm good. I can relax and kick my feet up. Denzel was like, yo, I ain't got to act forever. My son right here. My son can act. Now his son all in movies and shit. So it's like you pass that grind, you pass that hard work off. Then only then do you feel like my opinion, only then do I feel like I've done something. When what I've done has passed down to my children and they worth ethic and they grind is just as hard as mine, then I feel like, okay, now I can pat myself on the back. I can relax a little because the next generation gonna take it over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but you can apply that to everything in life. You know what I'm saying? I never want to be the one to be complacent. I never want to be the one to stand pat because I feel like, again, if I do that, the world gonna keep moving and I'm gonna be behind. You know, so sometimes when you are complacent, you feel like you are in a race amongst yourself. It ain't even that I'm chasing y'all. Y'all my peers. I want to see all us win. I want to see all us do shit. But sometimes you are in a race for yourself because a lot of people be like, man, bet the house over there, they doing this. They drop an episode, make me want to go drop an episode. Like, that's the kind of influence I want to have. If I'm doing something that's pushing you towards not relaxing, then hey, I did my job. But we also can talk about complacency in relationships. Jay, I know you said something earlier. You ever felt like you was in a relationship or even a friendship and you felt like it's not going anywhere when it should be? We've been together 2 years. We should definitely be somewhat better than where we are. You know, we should be talking about marriage, more kids, et cetera, et cetera. Tell me something about complacency in a relationship.
Okay, yeah. So I was in a relationship around 2011, man. Young lady, beautiful young lady, man, from another country. Had a very good career, but that was all she wanted to do. Like she was like, I got my house, I got a man, I got my career, I'm good. And me, man, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I'm ever evolving and ever changing, man. I'll be doing something else next year. I promise you. That's just who I am, because it's almost like I've always been the type of person where if I pick up a hobby or something and then I do it and I do it well, once I feel like I've mastered it, I'm going to put that down and go to something else. That's just who I am as a person. So I was trying to get her to start a business because the particular field that she was in, she was very good at what she did, and she worked for several companies, and she was so good that they didn't require her. This is before Corona or any of that mess came along. They never required her to come into work. That's how good she was, and she could do what she did very efficiently, and she could train everyone else. So anyway, I was like, hey, you should start a business doing this. And she just never wanted to do it. And I understand that everyone doesn't have that gene in them. Everyone's not an entrepreneur. But my thing was like, look, you complain about this, you complain about that. Here's your opportunity to take your destiny into your own hands. And you and I, as a power couple and as a team, we can accomplish this. I'll help you in whatever way I can, but I'm over here working on this. And truthfully, she just couldn't see it. And what I find about people who are complacent in life or in things, it spills over into other areas of their lives. And so, yeah. And so it spilled over into our relationship to the point that whenever there was an issue, issues got swept under the rug instead of being dealt with. And that's the worst thing you can do, man. That's the worst thing you can do. So to become complacent in a relationship,
man. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say, man, is that's why I feel like it's important for us, just men and women, to know ourselves first. Like I would tell females that are my friends, I tell my guy friends, I'm like, man, y'all need to really chill out, do what you want to do, go after what you're trying to go after. Because the first thing you do in a relationship is you make time that you already didn't have to try to get to know this person.
That's right.
And when you make that time to get to know them, when you already were busy, you're working all the time, you got kids, if you got kids, you're going to school, whatever